Hello, my wonderful people. I greet you all according to our time. My people, still on our election petition tribunal case, my people. No be small matter o. This matter don dey tough since wey we dey wait for date dem no gree bring am. And una know say Baba himself don tell DSS yesterday say any doggy wey dem see for street dey parade himself with all eyes on judiciary say make dem kpake am. Now some of our youths una sef una no go make heaven. I no understand, una no go make heaven at all. Make una look now, some Nigerian youth now don put up on their self say yes, okay, since that way now una say una wan close am. Now dem don dey write direct letters to judges. Make una lis ten. Some of our make una wait. It's a tension as tribunal judges receive letters with some secret information from youth seeking for justice. Now see, my people, not be small thing dey go on right now, my people. Our Nigerian youth, see this kind of election wey we notice, so wey we just do finish, so my people, we never experience am once. And even those people wey sabi ringi una know wetin I talk, they never see person like Peter Obi. Which person you use? I no understand. Una know say yes, normally if they read the election before, nobody dey talk now. Everybody go your pipe low. The person go just go relax for us. But they surprise say Peter Obi say nobody dey take my thing dey go free like that. They surprise, they think say maybe Peter Obi go rest. Now make dem come dey talk during when they don elect their own. When they don put am say when that one come dey say if you know say you are not satisfied with the result, get to court. Then Peter Obi say yes, we go go to court. We don reach the court now. Una don dey do waka una wan mago everywhere. E no go fit work because that all eyes on judiciary. Then they see am. Even the judges dey see am. Dem know say yes, they need to, na their right to do the normal thing. Na people make I not talk too much. Make una your watch this video from beginning to the ending. They una go know wetin dey go on right now. Nigeria youth. I give una out all obedient all over the world. Now God go bless una. People, all the youth wey dey find goodies for that country, na God go bless all of una. But the rest people wey dey be say una because una don see one cup of rice, one cup of beans, una think say life don finish, na God go still bless una. Man, leave una watch this video.
Pressure continues to pile up on the tribunal judges as we await the announcement of the judgment date. Now, in asking for justice, some Nigerians have gone the extra mile. They have moved from dropping innuendos and hoping the judges understand to sending direct messages to some of the judges. This particular guy I'm referring to in this video carried out background checks on some of the judges and began to write direct letters to them, citing personal reasons why they have to do the right thing. And when you read the letter, you will be like, why can't these judges just do the right thing and rest? But before I show you the content of that letter, let me show you this video where this lawyer gave a fantastic take on the call for justice by Nigerians in an interview. See the video.
And I want to say clearly that very importantly, the judiciary must live up to its billing. It's the last hope of a common man. The judiciary must do justice. That's what people are saying. I don't understand why that would bother the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I don't know why. I don't know why the government of the day is misreading and misinterpreting that reality. When you say all eyes on the judiciary, Nigerians are simply saying, we want the judges to do right. We want the judges to rule according to the facts and the figures before it. We want the judges to do justice, and that's simply what they're saying.
But there are those who will argue with you and say it is not merely to ask the justices to do the right thing, but a deep-seated distrust of the judiciary.
Well, if you see from that prism, the simple thing is, okay, if there is doubt in the ability of the justices to do right, all eyes on the judiciary is a call for them to prove the people wrong, to show that they are interested in doing what is proper, right, and right. And let me say clearly that at the core of democracy is the transparency, the credibility, the fairness of the electoral process. If Nigerians are judged the February 25th, 2023 election as grossly flawed, then the judiciary must look at the issues fundamentally, look at the issues dispassionately, look at the issues as provided by the Electoral Act and indeed the Constitution. And when they do so, they will do what is proper, right, and right. And that's exactly what Nigerians are calling for. Nigerians are saying to the judges and the justices of the Court of Appeal, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, that we believe, we hope, we wish, and we're calling on you to do what is proper, right, and right.
But justice seems to have different colors when politicians are concerned. Their interests determine what justice means at any given time. What will you consider justice in the situation we find ourselves as far as the election petition is concerned?
Justice is justice. Justice, that's why the insignia of Mother Justice is that blind woman who dishes out justice without let or hindrance, without favor. Justice is pure and true, and if the judges must do right, they must adjudicate on the matters before them as provided by the Electoral Act and indeed the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think that the reason the people on the other side, which of course is the ruling party, are troubled is because the declaration of the president did not fall in line with the provisions of the Constitution. Remember that there is a provision of the Constitution that says that you must win 25% of votes cast in 2/3 of the states and the Federal Capital Territory. Unfortunately, the president was declared president-elect without winning 25% of the Federal Capital Territory. And there are a plethora of other issues, the double domination and the likes. You know, so we're looking at the judges to do what is proper, right, and right. We're looking at the judges to dispense with the matters purely, squarely, and fairly. And when they do so, justice will be justice.
You heard him. He said justice is justice, no two ways to justice, and that if the judges will consider the facts of the case, the evidence on ground, according to the Constitution and the electoral laws, they will only arrive at one thing, and that one thing is justice. Now let me show you the letters that this well-meaning Nigerian wrote to two of the judges on the presidential election petition panel. Here is the first letter, and I read. Dear Honorable Justice Abba Bello Mohammed, I know many parties have done an excellent job at trying to sway your decision to disqualify Tinubu now. But I want to remind you that some members of your family are currently in Kano, and if Nigeria burns down, nobody will be spared. You also have seen that the illegitimate occupant of Aso Rock is doing everything within his power to make sure northern Nigeria is completely terrorized, from wanting to go to war with Niger to appointing the worst of ministers to handle security in the north, from Sokoto to Borno, and from Niger to your house in Kano to Adamawa. We are not asking you to do anything that is outside the ambits of Nigeria's constitution, which you uphold. We are asking you to please do the right thing. Be advised as well that Nigerians are saying that if you choose to subvert justice, hashtag we will revolt against injustice, hashtag there will be no rerun, hashtag all eyes on the judiciary, hashtag all eyes on Justice Mohammed, hashtag Peter Obi won the 2023 election, hashtag I believe in Nigerian judiciary. And you can see that this is not just an ordinary letter. This is a personal letter because he told him about his family in Kano, meaning he has run a background check on the judge. The same guy wrote to the only female judge on the panel. Listen to what he wrote. He said, Dear Honorable Justice Mistura Omodere Bolaji Yusuf, I know many parties have done an excellent job at trying to sway your decision to disqualify Tinubu now. But I want to remind you that no matter how much blackmail they have over you, or over Dr. Kamaru, it is not enough reason for you to destroy the Nigerian constitution by setting a precedence for criminals to ascend into elective office. Don't worry about the Supreme Court. Nigerians support your ambition to become a Supreme Court judge. All you need to do is do the right thing. Remember that Oyo State will not be spared in the next 8 years if we allow criminality to stand. Remember Owo. We are not asking you to do anything outside the ambits of the Nigerian constitution, which you uphold. We are asking you to do the right thing. Be advised as well that Nigerians are saying that if you choose to subvert justice, we will revolt against injustice. There will be no rerun. All eyes on the judiciary. All eyes on Justice Bolaji Yusuf. Peter Obi won the 2023 election. You can see that this one too is not an ordinary letter, because he spoke about blackmail. Then he spoke about a certain Dr. Kamoru. That is somebody who is definitely connected to the judge, who they are trying to use to blackmail the judge. Then he also knows about the judge's ambition to become a Supreme Court judge. This is a letter that is full of fruits of serious background check. And I believe this will go a long way to show the judges how desperately the people need justice this time around. And in both letters, he kept emphasizing that we are not asking you to do anything contrary, anything outside the ambits of the constitution that you uphold. We are in fact asking you not to derail from the constitution because of threats and blackmail of the evil ones. And we expect that the judges will yield to the clamor of the people and do the right thing, pass judgment according to the dictates of the constitution and according to the electoral laws, without fear and without favor. For the sake of those of us who dey this country now, and for the sake of the children yet unborn.